Yo! What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications as you get notified for each video we do. But we're going to react to Nasir Core. This is going to be holding someone like this accountable. Now, Nas, I'm a fan of yours, bro. I'm a fan of yours. But the way you've been moving, especially as of late, and recently all this year, has been very political. And I don't like when you get politics. When politics will come into play and we can't get certain things, it's a thing. And I hope one day, I don't want to get into a video about platforms and stuff like that, because there has been a big reason for y'all that have been wondering why I haven't played on the YouTube scene yet. There is a big reason, and it has to do with the platforms, and it has to do with a lot of people, the way they've been moving. Trust me, I've had some opportunities, not too many, but a couple opportunities to play on this platform, play on a platform. But I personally don't know which one I would take, because there's a lot that I want to do, and I personally would love to play all, but none of them like each other. And then we got people like this. So we're about to hold Nas accountable. There was a live today where he spilled some business that I didn't like. But we're going to get into it. Enough of me talking. I'm going to let Nas talk, and then I'm just going to respond to the points that I know I didn't like. I haven't watched this video. This video has just been dropped. I promise y'all, I have not watched this. This came out 9 minutes ago, as y'all see. I did not watch this video originally. So let's get into it, man.
Hey man, I'm back with another video. I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like I had to take a well-needed sabbatical from basketball. You feel me? And from the scene, I just needed a little break. You know, when things is like built up and such high stakes, you know what I'm saying? When it don't go your way, there's a crash down effect. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was in the midst of that right after the big three. I had a lot of support and a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, from it, but also had a lot of hate and a lot of like critics. So I felt like I just needed a break from it for my mental. And, you know, say now I'm ready to talk about it all. So today is like an air out session. I'm going to tell everybody what I've been doing, what I'm going to do, what's the latest, you know what I'm saying? And then just give y'all the true, uncut real. So, like, that's just, I feel like I needed one of these sessions to, like, kind of let y'all know what's been up with me. So this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. We almost at 100,000 subscribers, so we're going to keep running it up. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. And before we get into the video, I got to let you know him, Cowboys, the old way. I made the All-Star. I felt like it was a lot of built up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was my last team. That was my team last year. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of emotions towards that. I made the All-Star team this year. It was a lot of, like, emotions towards that. It was in Orlando, so a lot of my family came down. There was a lot of emotions towards that. So I feel like it was just so built up, so much, like, anxiety and just so much I done put into the whole year to make it to that moment. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a great feeling to get there. Didn't end up the way I wanted it to. It was just like a real ego check, I guess I'll say, because
It was a big ego check for you, because Nas be popping it a lot, and he be popping it. He back it up a lot, but he be popping it a lot, and he thinks he's above everybody. So I think I'm glad we all need that sometimes, because we get a little too big headed sometimes. I think Nas needed something like that, to kind of humble him a little bit. Like, hey, let's bring it back a few notches. But Nas is still a great player. Don't get me wrong.
you know, when you know, as a kid, you always dream about being in that big game and having like a stadium feel like it was, and just winning the championship. You know what I'm saying? The confetti falling on you for the right reason. And I felt like this is my second year. My second year in the league. I made it to championship both years, which is an accomplishment in itself. But I haven't won neither one of those. So I just feel like it's like deja vu, low key. Like I felt like I was in the same time last year. I was in the same position. So I feel like I just didn't do enough, you know, in the off season or anything, because I got the same results. So I feel like I could have did more, but you know, it ended how it ended, and life moves on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, we need to talk about this dumbass shot he took and why he took it. I don't know why he took that shot when I seen it. I don't know why.
It was really, I think the score was 46-43 at the time. I'm not too remember on how the exact score, but I know we needed 4 to win. One of my teammates came up to me and was like, "End it." You know what I'm saying? You know, with the team or the players we had on the court, I was the best shooter on the court at the time. I think CA was our best shooter on the team, but on the court, I was the best shooter. So, you know, when you a killer, you go for the kill. So before I shot it, though, I told everybody, all my teammates, like, I'm about to shoot this 4. I'm about to shoot this 4. And, you know what I'm saying, nobody had no objections at the time. It gave me a little more confidence because nobody had objections. Like, nobody was like, I don't think so, or we can get a better shot. Everybody's just like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, feel me?
But even as a killer, like, we as killers, we got to sometimes think, what do we need in the moment? Yeah, sometimes we want to go for the kill. But you could have scored 2 more baskets, too easy. If that's the case, now you could have got to a midi, and then get to a layup for 1 point. The defense backs off, you take a 3. You didn't need to go for the kill. I get it. We all do it back play. We be like, oh, the game point, even like, or something like, we got to go for the kill. Like, I get it. We all killers in that. I get it. Trust me.
It's a mistake lead. For everybody, like I said, everybody as a kid, you always imagine shooting that game winning. And I think the moment got into me a little bit because I don't think I shot the best shot. Like, I feel like if I'm going to shoot on a dribble, I'm better going to my right than my left. And I'm way better at catch and shoot than I am off the dribble. So I felt like I didn't take the best shot available. I think I rested a little bit, and the results was what it was. I think we still had many opportunities afterwards to win the game. So I don't think it all boils down to that one moment. But I do think
it has a lot to do with
I let
it.
the moment get to me. But I really would say, though, it was not an ego thing. Because if somebody would have said, no, let's do this, I would have been totally fine with it. Like, it wasn't because I wanted to be the one to end the game on Miami 305. It was never that. I don't think I was too lost in the game to even think it like that. I think the idea was brought to me. I was always with the idea because I believe in myself to the highest ability. And I practice shots like that. I practice 4s every day. So, you know, for me, and I was the best shooter on the court at the time. So I felt like it was, if anybody was to shoot, it was supposed to be me. But I also think I could have got a better shot. So, and it's been a lot of, like, back and forth about, like, you know, people thinking that it was an ego thing. I don't think it was an ego thing. I think, like, I lost in the moment. The moment and I just wanted to win a game for my team. So I've been aggressive all season for game winners, and I'm gonna go in like that, and I'm gonna go out like that. So if that's how I went out, then fuck it. I feel like everybody going up, like, making it to the championship, I had nothing but a support. It was like damn near cult line. Like, everybody was on my side. You know, I'm used to being a villain. I'm used to everybody being against me. So it just kind of felt different for everybody to be on my side and rooting for me to win. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody felt like the storyline was so crazy. Like, it was like God drew it up just for it to be like this. You know what I'm saying? It was so many people supporting me. And then for it to go the way it went and ended the way it did, how you just see the switch up. Like, I feel like, you know, I don't really take nothing personally because, you know, I know my close friends and my family, like, were there for me. Like,
yeah,
like, everybody, that my girl, my mom, my aunts, uncles, grandmom, they was all there for me in the city. So my friends, shout out to Customer Support, you know what I'm saying? They was all there for me at that time where I really needed them. And it made the loss so much easier to, like, carry. I felt like if I was by myself, I would have been in the dark in a room. I don't know what I would, like, not no, like, death threat or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't know where I would be, like, mentally, you know what I'm saying? But they made they made it all about what I had accomplished that season. So that was something to, like, applaud for. So I feel like I said, a lot of people thought it was an ego thing and thought I sold the championship.
I could say it's a bit of both, but, you know, hey, if your teammates felt like you could take the shot, hey, I'm not mad at the your confidence level. But I'm just saying, because yeah, you're right. We make or miss shots. We can live or die by making or missing shots. But also, I feel like to this day, I still feel like you could have took a better shot in my eyes. I feel like your strengths and weaknesses. Maybe going left isn't the right way. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe I should go for 2 points to make the job easier on ourselves. But I get it. Go for the kill if you feel like
And
it.
try to blame it all on me.
No, we're not blaming
like
on you, but I'm just saying that particular shot was
afterwards. You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
the best shot.
That wasn't the end of the game. And they didn't even score on that possession. When I missed it, Beasley went up. I think got blocked and went out of bounds. So it was no like I gave up any points from that possession. So it's just been a realization though, like who really on your side, who really not. So I just kind of like I appreciate everybody that was in my circle and that was on my side and that supported me through my hard times. Because everybody around when it's going good, but people that's around when it's not going good or where you're not at your highest, that's the people you need to keep for life. So
yeah, facts. That's a fact. I agree with that one. This is what we need to get to. Okay.
I got a lot of things coming. I feel like one of the biggest projects that I'm trying to take on is I'm trying to start my own tour. I feel like one-on-ones has been very good to me. And I still am going to continue to play one-on-ones pay-per-view wise. But I wanted to start my own tour where I'm trying to give people the opportunity to get on a bigger scene. So it's starting in Charlotte, September 27th, on Saturday. I'm bringing my boy CO out to Charlotte to play a one-on-one. I'm going to post it on my channel. I'm still looking for a name. I was thinking about Big Guard Tour, but everybody on my team don't have to be a big guard, so I'm not too sold on that. I just know that CO is somebody that played with me in the Titans. He's a hard worker, you know what I'm saying, and he's like appreciative of every opportunity that I put in front of him. So I think he deserves this chance, and I think y'all will see like that he has that dog mentality and that heart, and it will be something that y'all can grasp onto. So I feel like we're going to have CO play a one-on-one out there in the Hot Grease. We're starting from the bottom. Not saying Hot Grease ain't it's just a smaller platform. That's all I meant by the bottom. So we're starting from a smaller platform, and we're going to build our way up. We're going to try to get CO to get some wins and keep going up and try to keep getting them booked. So we're starting this weekend, the Hot Grease. He's playing a one-on-one, and we're going to just see how far we make this go. And hopefully, every city I go to, I get another player and bring them along to the tour and just grow my tour to, probably like 6 to 7 individuals. And I'll be playing too. I'm going to play a 2-on-2 while he playing there. So it's like we both going to be flying out to these events and playing together. So eventually, right now, it might be just me and him in a hotel room and our cameraman, and we figuring it out from there. And then we might grow to a B&B where we got 6 or 7 people going along with us, some sponsors to back us, and really just start a new tour, like just giving people opportunity, because that's what the tour is all about, like just finding new faces, giving more people opportunity to get on the scene, because the scene, it'll be dead without new people. So we got to just keep adding people, keep building people stories, because people have stories of why they didn't make it where they wanted to. So I feel like CO is a great story, and I love how he competes and how he takes everything. He takes nothing for granted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he agreed to come on this tour with me, and hopefully y'all like him too.
I'm gonna say this before we get to this subject. That's the whole reason why CT. If y'all wonder why CT has become, we have our own little 1v1 stuff down here. Is because of Bino. Shout out to Bino. And Street Stars when they came down here. It was started with Bino, and then when they came down here, it was like, okay, and we sent like the C-level people, if you want to say, Adam. It was like, okay, we got it locked in. So shout out to, I'll give Nas and Street Stars credit for that. Now we gotta get to this though.
So I personally...
Now, this is where I'm about to hold Nas accountable. Okay. Nothing personal, Nas. This is me, my opinion only. So.
The game happened. I feel like next chapter offered me Me and Next Chapter met, and we kind of agreed on a number for me to go there, but the number was always predicated on me being there for a steady amount of time, like me signing with them and being exclusive to them, which has never been a way that I move throughout this whole time I've been on the YouTube series. I feel like I always moved as an individual, and then played on different platforms. So that was kind of hard for me to kind of just even leave. Like, I built so many great relationships within this the scene. So for me to like not play on off the dribble, or me not play on Ball's Life, just didn't sound right to me. So
And that, for y'all learning all why I haven't played, is a reason. That is the truth. Nas and I can agree on that. I don't move like that either. I will not be it's one thing when you playing 5v, like when you have to play 5v5 in the college space, or you gotta be willing to make the pros. That's one thing. I'm exclusive to a team. That's one thing. That's fine. You're supposed to be. But in 1v1, you're telling me I gotta play on a platform for this amount of months and be exclusive to that platform? I don't personally want to do that. So that's the reason why I haven't said yes to really too much of anything. Because I personally don't want to be exclusive to a platform. And that's the only reason why, if y'all are wondering why I haven't done anything with TNC, it's the reason. I've had invited to showcases. Secret information, I was supposed to actually go to the Dallas showcase that just happened. For y'all that don't know, I didn't go because I knew they were probably going to try to sign me, and it was going to be me being exclusive to TNC. I personally didn't want that, so I said I didn't go. But yes, there's been plenty of opportunities for me to play on platforms, especially TNC. But I will plan a platform. I can't guarantee it's going to be TNC. I said Drive 2 was going to be TNC, but I don't know because I don't want to be exclusive to TNC, so we'll see. But I will plan a platform one day. I won't, like I said, I will not be a full-time 1v1 YouTube participant, but I will be in the space eventually, probably within the next year or two, for sure.
So that was kind of like hard for me to take, but they basically said that if I didn't do that, that's not within their like business plan to have people play on a platform that's not exclusive. So that didn't work out, and then Ball's Life Off the Dribble, they're a joint entity when it comes to pay-per-view events. So they offered Rob and a good amount. I think is a great amount. You feel me? If you know, you know. But I accepted. He did not. So, and he's not exclusive to TNC as of my knowledge. So I don't know. I don't think the game will happen because
can't put that business out there with that only for Rob to speak of. And you're saying he's not exclusive to TNC. But let me ask you this. Rob and Zay had issues because of, the only reason why that game happened, I think, was Scotty said yes. I could swear that Rob can't go on TNC. I could be wrong. Or out of TNC. I could be wrong, though. But that's for Rob. That's not my business. But that is for Rob and Rob only to speak on.
It's like both sides aren't budging to make the game happen. I think Rob doesn't want to upset TNC and go against their plan because he's like top dog over there. Like, and I respect it because that's where he's appreciated it and has built him up from the beginning. So I understand where he come from. That's the answer. I don't know. People be asking me, why are you ducking Rob and this and this? I don't understand. I accepted it on Next Chapter for a one-off. They said, no, we got to do 7 months. I accepted on Balls Off the Dribble for the one-off, and he didn't accept. So I just don't understand what y'all want me to do. I can't make the nigga play me. So as far as the Lamar stuff, I really don't understand.
Sorry, before we get to Lamar, this is the problem with platforms. This is the problem. I get people want to run their business a certain way, which you have every right to. But this is my only thing I'm going to hold Nas accountable for. Nas, you said on Instagram robs them out. You can't be doing that. You have to keep that stuff behind closed doors. You don't say Purple's personal business outside of the internet. You have to keep that stuff behind closed doors. So, my thing is, what's going on with the platforms, a lot of reason why a lot of games ain't going to happen is because none of the platforms want to be getter. Which, respectfully to TNC, if that's how they want to do it and want to keep people exclusive, then that's how it is. But it's sad because, in my opinion, I feel like it would be better if everybody got to play on each other's platform. But I get what TNT's trying to do, and I get it. I get it. Trust me, I do.
Understand where it came from. I feel like he draws his own conclusions in his head about like if people fuck with him or not. I have no problem with Lamar. I think he's good for the scene. I think also, you know, he's talented, hella talented. Like, you can't deny the nigga talent. He a threat, along with a lot of people are threats. But, you know, he hasn't proved shit in this scene. So, and that's where I be trying to make him understand. Like, you could have did whatever you did in college, whatever you did with the Knicks, whatever you did with whoever else. But when it comes to this scene, you got to start all over from the bottom. And really, he talked his way into a top 5 matchup from the beginning. So niggas gave him his flowers early because niggas don't even do that. You don't just walk into a top 5 matchup like that without playing some games.
That part I agree with. But I'm going to hold you accountable. Nas, hold on. Before I give you agree with that. Nas. You didn't. You want to play Briscoe. So why doesn't that apply to Isaiah Briscoe? Why doesn't that apply to people like John Wall? Why doesn't that apply to people like XRM? People you want to play who haven't done anything in the space. You are contradicting yourself. Because if that's the case, those games shouldn't happen. Right? If that's the case, you would never played Eugene German and then ducked him and had school blown into the fire. That's a contradiction, buddy.
His first game was a top 5 matchup. So you talked your way into it, and you talked crazy, and then he got popped. So it was just like, now we can't really, your word isn't validity because you was like, oh, I'll beat this nigga 7 out of 7 days.
Yeah.
If I'm not a dog, if I get tired and lose because I'm a dog, I would never do that, and then did that. So I don't understand. Like,
yeah, Lamar lost because he wasn't in shape. He was not. That's the reason why he lost. So let's keep this cut and dry. Reason why Lamar Peters lost to Uncle School because he wasn't in shape. And School played one of the best games I've ever seen Uncle School play. Do I think that happens again? No. I think if Lamar is in, I want to see Lamar play School when he's in shape and see how that game goes. Because if Lamar plays him in shape and School beats him, because School beat him, Lamar's a great win. But if School beats Lamar again,
where the animosity came from, I never spoke ill to him, but if it's there, it's there, nigga. Like, I ain't never ducking no smoke, but I just don't feel like he deserved that game. Just like I came on this same podcast and I said Rob don't deserve the game when he wanted to play me, when the next time they offered me to play him, it was right after the School loss. I said I'm not
contradicting. You're trying to politic your way out of certain games, Nas. You're trying to politic your way out of certain games. If I'm gonna keep it real with Nas, if it's not Lamar, if it's not Rob, it has to be Zay. I need to see Zay. I wouldn't mind seeing a Lance Stevenson matchup. But then again, that logic applies to Lance, right? Or if you play the Michael Beasley, right?
because it's just not the timing for it. You feel me? I don't know if you think that him talking crazy is gonna make me let him skip the line. No, it's a line. I feel like everybody will want to play me. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of being towards the top. Everybody want to play that's not towards the top, want to play somebody that's towards the top so they can jump towards the top. That's just how this shit go. When it wasn't no rankings and everybody was just playing, everybody was just playing, and that's just how I go. But that's not the scene we live in today. So matchups got to be built up. Storylines got to make sense. Not saying me and Lamar's storyline don't make sense, but his timing don't make sense right now. So Lamar gonna get his though, for sure. It's gonna happen. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like just how Rob did. Rob went and got him a great win. And then after that, I was like, you right. Let's play. Check up. He just got to do the same. I know, like, wins that he's supposed to win. I'm talking about a win that is a 50-50 one. Yeah, ain't nobody ducking Lamar. I mean, like I said, 2 years ago when he was or it was more than 2 years ago, when I first got on the scene, he was at his best. No injury or nothing. No stamina issues or nothing. I asked him to check up, and he didn't. Because he's like, he was going overseas or going to the G League. I get too much money for this. You feel me? This ain't the time. He told me it wasn't the time. Now you on my side of town, so feel me? It's on my timeline now. So that's all I gotta say about that for real. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Everybody gonna get what they want, but just not yet. I think a lot of people gave up on the Briscoe matchup, and I ain't give up on it yet. I feel like I'm still on that for sure. Like, need that game for sure. And because it didn't happen the first time, you know, I definitely felt it some type of way. But like I said, the timing ain't work out. It's all about timing. You feel me? And I feel like the timing can come back and work out now. So, like I said, Briscoe, if you ready, check up. It ain't nothing to it. Like, and then the money gonna be there, the bet's gonna be there. We could do it in Jersey for all I care. Like, we could go to your spot and do it. Like, I have no problem coming to people's hometown and beating them in their hometown. So I feel like that's one that I want. Everybody know I need that Lance matchup. And now even more because he beat me in the championship, sad to say. He got one up on me. I gotta give niggas flowers when they do what they do. Like, he got one up on me. So it just built a little more storyline to it. Like, I got him in the regular season. He got me in where it mattered the most, the championship. So, you feel me? It's time to one-on-one to settle it all. You feel me? Maybe we play for the championship regular, so maybe feel better. But, yeah, I think Lance is another one. And, you know, I'm always down to play Rob. Like, I feel like those are the three matchups that I want at this moment. You feel me? Rob, Briscoe, and Lance. Which, will any of them come true? I don't know. But I feel like if anyone was to come true, it would probably be Briscoe at the moment because Lance still got ties to TNC, and I don't know their situation. Briscoe has ties to nobody, so there's nothing to get it set up. So
there is one person, though, that we're not mentioning, that you are not mentioning, Mr. Eugene German. Have we just forgotten about Eugene? Nas, have you forgotten you were popping out? You remember you said when Briscoe didn't show up to the matchup, you said Eugene could get it. Where's that energy? We forgotten about Eugene. Oh wait, I get you want, but you know what? If Eugene, this is what Eugene needs. I think what needs to happen. Either Eugene gotta play Nas, Zay, or we need to see Scoob and him running back to 30. Let me know.
if you know somebody that could reach out to Briscoe to set it up, I'm reaching out to everybody I know to set it up. So maybe y'all just DM Briscoe or comment Briscoe and maybe it'll happen. So hopefully that'll be my next pay-per-view matchup.
That's the end of this video, y'all. What y'all think? Pay-per-view matchups. Who do y'all think that's going to play in the next pay-per-view? Briscoe? Briscoe needs to happen. Oh, yes. Oh, I need to see that because there's a lot of animosity right there. And now he's still popping it. He's been popping it. That gotta happen. I still got Briscoe winning, but it gotta happen. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe though. Let's get me the 60 road to 60 subscribers, man. Give me the 60, bro. Come on, bro. Road to 60, road to 100. But gotta give me 60. So we're at 53. Please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody